second. Oh, guys, you don't see what I see.
I'd like everyone to please direct your gazes to what is currently being brought around the ring.
Man, talk about costumes. We're about ready to see some costumes here. This is creepy music too, boy, I'll tell you. Someone needs to go back and let Ryzin know it's maybe time. What do you think?
Are we connected?
Get lots of music.
We ready?
I don't know. Oh, there's still skulls out there. I like that. I didn't even notice that.
Well, that's just the sound of only one person I can think of.
And by the way, guys, this guy, he's been making his way around. If you get an opportunity to watch AEW Dark, guess what? We're bringing in Ryzin, guys. Good to see Ryzin. He's kind of scary too. Look at the hair.
We saw him a few months ago in Carrollton.
We did, and a hot place, so he was right at home. Love Ryzin and having fun with the fans. Thanks for everybody for joining us on Facebook Live. Again, this was impromptu. We were not expecting to do this.
You know, it's funny. Dean Fleming had issued an open challenge to everybody, and the devil picked up on that offer.
And Ryzin says, "I'll rise to the occasion." But we had a little.
Well, you are the king of the puns. You know that?
I'm pretty good, aren't I?
Oh my God!
But
you know Andy Miller, but thank you.
Forget about that. Yeah, there you go. There we go.
There's a callback.
Schedule AEW Dark just Tuesday, and we have Doc Gallows out in the front. We have Enzo Amore, and there is your sore North American Heavyweight Champion. It's Dean Fleming putting up the belt against Ryzin. This should be a great match.
That's a very confident man walking in the ring against the devil. Oddly enough, the ring is red.
What do you think of the new ring, by the way?
Well, I'm glad that I put it together for you sore fans out there. You're welcome.
Yeah, is that what you did when you got here?
I had to take part of my old gold tights and make them the ropes.
Yeah, I've never. Let's just keep getting full of it. There's Dean Fleming.
I wore gold tights. Back when I could wear tights.
Back in when you did?
When I did, back in '95.
There we go.
You think Ryzin's impressed?
Ryzin doesn't. I don't think he's impressed with anybody. Well, we got a crowd of Dean Fleming fans, and Z is a Ryzin fan.
See, Dean's got his costume on. He looks like a Power Ranger. I looked at that casket earlier. You and I cannot fit in that damn thing.
I might get a leg in it.
I think we win because you couldn't close the coffin on us.
That's right. And so we're the winners.
Our match would be like the first one to the crematorium. Speaking of which, we're going to Arkansas.
Uh-huh. Love me some Rob Ryzin. I got a couple of pictures with him. I like him.
Of course you did.
I got a lot of pictures with Dean Fleming.
No pictures with me, though. You know that?
No, there's pictures all over with you.
Well, quit posting those.
Should I poke you every time I post a picture?
Don't poke me at all, sir. I'm not the poking type.
No. Well,
there is. Could be the last time he holds that title.
It could. And I'm telling you, I think this is advantage Ryzin. There's no question. Oh, he's loving that. All hail Ryzin. Lando just whips the belt out of his hand.
Lando had no reason to do that.
It's like
you put the word head official on his shirt, he thinks he's somebody.
I got a question for you.
Okay.
Is there anybody you don't like when they face
Ring the bell.
Dean Fleming? All that.
What?
Is there anybody you don't like when they face Dean Fleming?
When I don't like?
Yes.
What are you talking about?
It looks like you like everybody who faces Dean Fleming. That's what I'm asking.
Hey, look, I want the champion to have solid competition.
Uh-huh.
And I think he's had a lot of things handed to him since he's been here at SOAR.
Mm-hmm.
And I think since he went from being a manager to now a wrestler,
mm-hmm.
I think he's had quite a bit of opportunities presented to him which they should not have had.
North American heavyweight champion. You have been fans of whoever he goes up against. I just find it kind of curious.
I'm glad you find it curious.
Yes.
You know, as a broadcast journalist like myself and the podfather that I am, let me just say this: call the match.
I'm just impressed,
sir. I'm the color guy. You're the play-by-play guy. Get on with the match.
You're doing a pretty good job.
Okay, Dean Fleming's got him in an arm bar right now, yanking on that arm for Ryzin. Ryzin's trying to kick out right now. Come on, Sonny, join anytime.
Why don't we just switch roles here, and I'll keep asking you. I mean,
nice
what about Omega?
Nice reversal by Ryzin. Nice reversal by Fleming.
Yeah.
We can keep doing this all night.
What about Omega? I mean, Omega had his way. Mark that. You haven't been looking around very much tonight.
It's dark in here.
All right, back to it. Yeah, so avoiding the question.
I'm not avoiding anything.
Selective memory.
What?
Just what I said. You heard what I said. So we'll see how this rolls. And there goes Dean Fleming. He's going to go out after Ryzin. And guys, again, you want to see Ryzin AEW? See him on Tuesday. Yeah, I just said it. And I think I might be the only one that knows it right now. So you get to see Ryzin on AEW Dark.
Way to let the cat out of the bag there, sir.
I
Big
did.
stop there by Dean Fleming.
I did. Dean Fleming now.
And once again, no count outs, no disqualification on the casket.
And they got shut it too, by the way.
Well, can you really trust Lando to shut anything? I mean, he can barely do a 3 count.
That could be. You just never know. So that being said, there it is. Dean Fleming. He's going to get Ryzin into that coffin. He's pushing him face first.
It's a different way to get a guy in there.
And, there you go.
The devil's not ready. He's not ready. Right on the arm.
And listen, we talk about Laurentez getting it's the same arm that Laurentez, the hand. So Ryzin must have seen some film on Laurentez and going after the same arm and hand of Dean Fleming.
It also said Dean's arm is kind of wrapped up there too, sir.
So you're saying he had a mark then? That's what you're saying.
Exactly.
Yeah, all right, so there you go.
His tails.
All right, so exactly.
I mean, that's like a wrestler who takes up their ribs.
Good point.
You're welcome. I am the podfather.
That's where you head. You head for the.
When I teach wrestling 101.
Yeah. How many seminars have you done? By the way,
no one's reached out to me yet.
It's amazing. So big kick there by
That's
Ryzin.
That's why the wrestling world's in the disaster that it's in right now.
Because you're not doing seminars. All right, very well.
Exactly.
Yeah, man, Ryzin is doing a lot of talking here tonight.
Exactly. Right, Ryzin's in full charge right now.
He is. Here it goes. Whips him into the corner.
You should never underestimate a guy who prays to the devil.
Good point, because you never know what you don't expect him to go by the rules, do you? He is Ryzin. Look at him just work that arm, and he's going to continue doing it too.
It's a nightmare for Dean Fleming right now.
Yes.
Speaking of Happy Halloween.
Oh, and he is just working it over. And Ryzin enjoying his work. He's smiling. He's
open it up.
He's going to try to roll Dean Fleming into the coffin. And this might be it.
Oh, I like this.
This might be it. Look, he's going to push him in. And Dean Fleming holding on for dear life on the bottom rope. And Ryzin unable to get him in there. He's going to, big kick.
This is the first ever casket match for Dean Fleming, I believe.
I think it's the first ever casket match in SOAR Championship Wrestling. So that in itself, big story there. Ryzin trying to pull him up on the second rope.
Uh-oh.
I've seen this before.
Oh,
big.
Nice.
Face first into the canvas. Fleming doesn't know where he's at.
He's not ready yet.
I think he wants to work him over a little bit more. Oh, look at that. Right to the eyes. Boot to the eyes. Forget the face. Went right to the eyes.
Imagine if you get on an airplane and Ryzen sits right next to you. Do you get to be a little afraid of the flight at that point?
I think I might. I think that might be the end of it. Big shot right to the midsection. There's another Fleming trying to get his way back into this one. There's the big kick. He's setting him up. Oh, no, Ryzin.
That arm is really hurt.
App blocks the suplex, takes him down.
Face down, too.
Along with
that
the arm.
That arm's some serious trouble.
Lots of twisting on that arm from Ryzin. He's just working it over big time. Look at the face on Ryzin whenever he puts the pressure down on Fleming. Fleming is in a world of hurt.
Oh, that's going to wear on the shoulder right there. Not so much the elbow, but the shoulder.
And look at him.
Smart move.
Guys, he is trying to separate his fingers from
his
hand. Oh, my.
He breaks that hand. Man. That elbow's a problem. That shoulder's going to be a problem.
That's hard to watch. I mean, we're sitting here and the monitors are on, and
he's a one-arm champion in an ass-kicking contest.
Well, right now. And so advantage Ryzin, and
better open her up.
Opening up that coffin. And now Fleming almost in it. Now remember, the top of that has to close.
Man, what a great day. First Texas, now Dean Fleming.
And there's Fleming. He's in it.
He's in it.
He's in it. Now he's going to look to close it, and there's the block.
Wait a minute.
There's the block. Fleming trying to prevent the top of the coffin from coming down. And that is part of the rules.
What an eerie feeling is to climb out of your own coffin.
I can't imagine it. I mean, I'm at a loss. This is an unbelievable match. Coffin match here at SOAR Championship Wrestling. We have Ryzin. We have the SOAR North American Heavyweight Champion in action for the championship. It's amazing. Here comes Ryzin. Nice kick. He's going to go. He is in it. That might be it. Here comes Ryzin to close the top and up. It's not shut all the way. Leg is out. Yep, a leg is out.
That's the only part of them that works right now.
That I'll tell you, that right there saved the championship of Dean Fleming. And Ryzin now wants to know, big question, what do I got to do to win this match?
Well, go work on the leg now.
Work on the leg. I try to knock him straight out.
A man's got 4 limbs, only knocked out one of them.
So here comes Ryzin with the setup of Dean Fleming, up and over.
Beautiful suplex.
And that one was felt all the way over here. Dean Fleming is out.
Let me tell you something. That is a hard ring. A SOAR Championship Wrestling ring is a hard ring. I remember years ago, Brian Cage versus Keith Lee in this very ring. And I remember Brian Cage took a spirit bomb from Keith Lee. He says, no. No.
All right, Ryzin looking to measure Dean Fleming. Fleming underneath. Misses it. Sets him up. And nice neck breaker right there. Ryzin down a little bit. I remember last time when Ryzin was in the ring, he was knocked out for a second, and the match had been called, and then he kicked out about a minute later. So now Fleming going to try to get the advantage, but again, back to the arm. That is going to be the big target for Ryzin. He's going to have to work his way through the arm injury. Back elbow from Dean Fleming of the other arm. And then,
big kick.
Right to the chin. Turned him around. Oh, there's a chin breaker. And now Ryzin, he is out. He is lost. Then he hits the knee. Big kick by Fleming. And here's the thing. He can't even capitalize on it. Oh, he's saying go ahead and open
Now he's got to try to one more with one arm.
Interesting. Here comes Fleming. Just going to try to roll Ryzin.
He's in his head.
And there goes Ryzin. He is in. Now the closing of the top. He has the top, and he's not able to get it down here.
No.
Ryzin with his arms up. And that's what it is. He can't get any leverage to get the lid closed, because Ryzin's been working on it and trying to go to it again. Set up. Fixing that. Big place. This right here might be the best opportunity Ryzin has to put Dean Fleming into that coffin, but nobody's moving around.
I wonder where Sore went out to go get a coffin like that. Coffin RS?
I don't know. I didn't even think about it. I mean,
obviously you don't get that at a regular funeral.
I don't know. I don't know.
Is it
Craigslist? I have no clue.
Is it a do-it-yourself casket?
I don't know. Interestingly enough, I don't know.
Home Depot stays open forever.
I don't think it's a regulation
site.
My God. Oh, there he is. He's in it.
We have a new champion.
We do.
We have a new champion
Ryzin
right now.
Just has to close the top of it.
What?
And there's the lean over, and that's gonna. Wait, a foot is out.
That should still count.
He's got to close it all the way. The foot is in the way. He can't close it.
Well, obviously the coffin's not big enough.
Yeah, there it is. Ryzin, why don't you die?
It's a new T-shirt right there.
Yeah, there you go. Why won't you die? Maybe that is Merch Man. And now
suplexing him. No.
Oh, it's
reversal by Dane.
It is.
Dane
big kick. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that could be it. And
there's all right.
Right
now, if he closes the coffin, he's going to get the victory here.
Can he get there in time?
That's the big question. And reaching for the top, closes it. Goodness. That's going to do it.
I don't believe it.
Unbelievable. The executive decision. Oh, now that's not the Remy Claiborne. I got to remember, he calls that something else. So Ryzin, unfortunately, doesn't get the victory, but fortunately for the champion, Dean Fleming comes out victorious here at the Dallas Elks Lodge at Night of Chaos. And guys, we're not even close to being done.
We got two more big ones ahead of us, folks.
I think we got three.
No, just two. Well, we got several matches with Dante Smiley. Because, Sir Mo likes to put it to the champ, so.
Interestingly enough.
Where's our director?
He is the director. Well, the champion, Dean Fleming, all set. Well, there's Dean.
Oh, no.
Wait, who is this?
That's a Vanilla Gorilla.
Look at the Vanilla Gorilla. Oh, look at that mask.
The Persian army has shown up.
Yeah, and guys, when this happens, it's only if Dean Fleming has been on the end of this.
Hey, so main man Omega.
Nason, yep, there's Omega. There is the lovely Persia. And back, the Vanilla Gorilla, Nassim, And oh
my goodness.
Big leg drop from the Vanilla Gorilla. Here comes Nassim. He's going to set him up. Work that arm a little bit more. And boy, guys, welcome. This is Omega. And Omega is a power to have to deal with. The Persian Army. Persia's just loving this. Big spine buster in the middle of the ring. That ring, I'll tell you right now. Oh, and the setup.
Oh, you think his arm was hurting before?
And here it comes. And
oh my goodness.
That arm could be dislocated. The Persian Army and the lovely Persia loving.
You know what? This is karma hitting Dean Fleming now.
What, the karma?
All those years of him having the winner's circle beat up his guys' opponents, here he is paying for it.
Remember, the former leader of the winner's circle, Persia, felt like she was disrespected through the whole time.
She wasn't the leader.
How does it feel? You remember what you did to me? I'm not going to just break your damn arm. I'm going to take your title. I don't give a damn what Enzo Amore says. I am the next sore North American heavyweight champion. I'm next.
But I shots fired again. The Persian Army has been just going at it.
I'd listen to him.
I know I would. These guys and Persia now setting up her guys to have big impact here at Sword Championship Wrestling, going after the gold. After last time they were actually set to meet in the tournament. Oh, and Persia just gives one for good measure.
Why not?
Why not? Oh.
Wow.
Wow. And here comes the refs.
I bet right now Dean Fleming wishes he was in the casket.
And Duke Hazard's out there, too.
What's that idiot doing out there?
Would you knock it off? Duke Hazard checking on Dean Fleming and the referees. But, again, shots fired. We know exactly what's coming our way. Dean Fleming is in a world of hurt.
Wow, and he don't have much longer to keep that. He's got to defend that title relatively soon.
Well, that's if he could get cleared. That's another thing. The arm, it's going to be huge. So